back on the second half, obviously your trade partner gets dealt on March 8th or whatever it was. How much of a monkey wrench did that sort of throw into what you guys are doing as a defense group for the rest of the season?
Well, I mean, anytime you have a guy like that get traded, it's obviously going to impact your back end, and Walks was a big part of our group here, and a big reason for the success we had, and but Danny obviously made this decision because we're in a rebuild, and he thought that was the best for the team, and you need to trust in that, and but it doesn't mean that it didn't obviously affect the back end, and obviously we play together the whole year, but that's part of the business that we're in, and obviously we missed him as a group, but next man up mentality, and I thought the young guys did a really good job coming up and stepping up for us when we had some injuries on the back end, and obviously the trade at deadline, and so there's positives there.
Your journey over the last few years, signing here originally on a two-way contract, another two-way contract, to having those deadline rumors yourself, to now finding a long-standing home. What does that mean to you now that you've kind of set yourself on this team for the next few years of where they're building to get to?
Yeah, I mean, it means everything to me. Obviously, I've been just fighting for that contract my whole career, and it's life changing. It means the world to me to be in a place where I feel respected, and the direction this group's going. It's so excited to be a part of it, and to get that contract extension this year, it meant the world to me.
Nick, are you? It's obviously only one day since the end of the season. Are you able to look at the perspective now? Hey, it went down to game 82, or is it still the disappointment still a little too fresh?
Yeah, it's a little fresh right now. Obviously, it's disappointing how things played out this at the end of the year, but I'm sure when a few weeks go by and we'll look back on the season, and game 82 was an important one. It's important for this group to go through what we did, and especially for the young guys, and knowing that every game is important, and think about how tight it was in this race, and in hindsight, you win a game here, win a game there, get 1 point, and you're in the playoffs. So I think it's important for the group as a whole, and especially the young guys to play in these important games, and I thought we did a really nice job bouncing back from that tough one in Montreal, and it kind of showed, that we had no quit and resiliency that, we've kind of shown all year.
It's early, obviously, but does it almost make it exciting for the future and for next year at this point?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited where this group's going, and so happy to be a part of it, and just think of the strides that a ton of guys on our team took this year. I mean, obviously the young guys, the young forward group, but look, guys like Yorkie. I mean, he had a heck of a year, and just proud of him for how he handled himself. He played like a lot older guy than he is. I mean, what is he? 23 years old. He's playing top minutes. He's blocking shots and playing big minutes for us. And guys like Tice and Tippy and obviously I can go down the list, but it's just we have a lot to look forward to in this group, and direction that Danny and Jonesy are bringing us in. And sorry.
I thought you were done.
No. I was almost done, Charlie. Yeah, that's all right. But no, I'm extremely excited for it. Yeah.
Nick obviously had the ill-timed injury right at the start of March. I'm sure you were itching to get back, but I guess now that the season's over, just how banged up was this team by the end? That was something people theorized given the losing streak, and just how hard some of the guys had to be ridden given the limitations of the roster.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think with any team, there's going to be, at this time of year, it's going to be banged up and fighting through stuff, and especially our top guys. I think, obviously Sandy and Yorkie are playing a ton of minutes, and and but they played really, really well with those minutes, and it's tough to sit here and say, yeah, we're banged up, but everyone's banged up. It's something that you have to work through mentally, and just be able to push through those physical ailments or whatever you're going through, and the best you can, and go out there and do your job. And I thought, like I said, the last 3 games we really came together as a group and played well.
Do you think your pair with Jamie Drysdale can be something to work on, Nick, in the future?
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously we had that tough one in Montreal, and but I thought we played well together the 3 games after that, and just kind of started trusting each other a little bit more. I think as we play together more and more, I think the reads and staying connected is going to be better and better. Obviously, I was with Walks and for that whole most of the year, and you really didn't have to say much. We just kind of knew where each other were going to be, and that's nice. That's what I'm hoping me and Jamie can get to, is where we just know where we're going to be at on the ice. And obviously he's a heck of a player, and he's has the ability to skate up the ice and move the puck really well. And I think we'll mesh well here.